yellow brick road.
I got hit right in the face.
So this is just like driving down a damn well-maintained county highway. Nothing wrong with it. Look back there. That's one spot. This guy's about to be up on you. Ow! You got hit with a big stick. Looks like your blood.
I think he scratched my glasses. About time to do our summertime trimming. Clean the roads up a little bit. I would say so.
Your hair was in there.
That was a spider. Oh. It was small. It's fine.
I don't want to hear it. Your hair was just in my drink, and I swallowed it, and I think it touched my lungs before I pulled it back up. Oh. Yeah, no, next time we come, we'll bring the bush hog over here. Bush hog this entire road. I just don't think we're going to have enough time to do it tomorrow. If we come
I just hit the camera.
If we come next weekend for opening weekend of bow season, we might bush hog all this.
Oh, that's on you. I don't like this little thingy. Oh. It's still a spider. That's a big spider.
You don't cuss too many times, cuss you.
I want to go. Why did I get the big spider?
Huh?
Why did I get the big spider?
I'll set it up here. Trying to hide it a little bit.
Well, it's not there anymore.
know that probably looks weird. What we're doing is, unfortunately, we have some die-hard football fans at camp that don't want to come do anything. You know who I'm talking about. And we got these feeders to put up. What we do, we got a big, it's a 500-pound barrel feeder. And then we bought these black brackets that you might have just seen me pick up. We got a winch and stuff on them. We crawl up a tree in a tree stand, strap the brackets to the tree, lower the winch down, hook it to the feeders, fill them up, 500-600 pounds of corn, whatever it holds, and hoist them up. And it's outside of the deer. They don't know it's there. They feed twice a day, and that's just what works best for us. But people at camp didn't want to come help and wanted to do it tomorrow. So what I'm doing, so we don't have to bring 1,500 pounds of corn, 18 trail cameras, 2 of them big barrels, and the brackets over, and a tree stand, is we're going through and setting this stuff out where they're going to go. And I'm going to go ahead and go into my 2 stands and put my cameras up, so that all that mess is done, and we can get all this done tomorrow and start the journey back home before it gets midnight. Get home, get some stuff done too. So, sure you'll see some more of it, but that's it for now.
I don't know where that big...
Well, you know what? That's not it for now. I didn't strap this barrel back. That joker won't be there no more. And I'm not even saying this because you're recording, but the gator just rolled over my foot. It's on my steel toe. Like, you're gonna have to put it in reverse and back up. I'm not even playing.
Can you hold the camera?
Oh, hold on. I might be able to pull it out. Yeah, I got it.
Damn.
Yeah, it bent my damn steel toe. Well, if I didn't have to get new boots already, I really do now.
You want to show them why?
You know what? These ain't, look. See the dent?
Yeah, those aren't steel toe.
God. Alright, well that's something not to do. Don't run your foot over with an ATV, because now I have to go buy a damn new pair of snake boots. There wasn't nothing wrong with these till then.
I must keep my lamp on.
Right?
Yeah.
That sucks.
That's funny.
That's not really funny at all.
I'm looking for that big spider. That's why the light's still on.
You'll forget about it and then you'll find it.
Yeah. I just killed that small one. There's another one. You're gonna have to stop. Where did it go?
I don't know, it went that way.
Hold that, it's still going. It's dead.
You good?
No, I gotta kill that one. I don't know where that big one went. That was a big spider. There's another big one.
There's gonna be about 50 more, baby. They're everywhere.
I don't like spiders.
I mean, just look ahead of you. This isn't even Jaggum Road. I'm trying to help you. You're getting in the way.
There's a spider.
Huh? It's over there on the headlight.
I don't remember it being this bad last night.
You were in the back. Ow. I wasn't looking at it.
There's one fixing to crawl in your hand. What are those?
Yeah, I don't know how well that shows up in the camera, but you can tell we haven't been here in a little while.
Yeah.
Such a mess.
Or we're fixing to go over there, are we not?
Yep.
Maybe it'll give time for all those spiders to go away.
Okay. Got a Moultrie modem with a Moultrie A-series camera. Very wet bag of corn.
I can carry the cameras.
Think so?
Hope so.
Good.
Hope so.
I got corn on my shoulder. I can get them back. You got them? You want me to get them?
I got it. Just don't get too far away from me.
You ever seen a tree stand so deadly you gotta have 2 pull ropes?
Right here. I don't want to go past it. I'm gonna walk all the way over here. That is a big ass spider. That thing's every bit as big as my hand. That thing's every bit as big as my hand. It was on your ratchet strap.
This camera's been here so long. It's got darkness on the tree. Okay. Well, I've seen how you're recording and something there.
You can come get. I'm setting the camera down right here.
So this is something called a buck bag that I've had hanging on this tree for, I don't know, probably 2 years now. It's about empty. It's a mineral look, and you see they're just absolutely demolished. There's dirt at these tree roots. They've dug plumb under. Yeah, oh, it's a problem. Scared the life out of me. Plumb underneath them. And this thing actually fills up with water, and then they come right here and drink too, and then come over here and feed. So during the season. So camera booting up, should be good to go. Scatter some corn out. And you know, everybody has their own opinion. We're in Georgia. Baiting is perfectly legal. Feeding, whatever you want to call it. I don't see any issue with it. If you want to do it, do it. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. Hunt the way you want to hunt. But just so you know, it is legal. And this isn't the only way I hunt, but in these pronounced stands that don't move, I'm throwing this out here, and before we leave here, I will have 500 pounds of it hung up in a tree, because I never know when I'll be back. So I know they'll be getting constant feed, which the white acorns are about to start dropping, and the deer will walk plumb over a corn pile to get to a white oak acorn. So this doesn't necessarily give you an advantage. Certain parts of the year, whatever, certain typically younger deer come to it, easy does. But you know, it's your preference. Do what you want. And if you are going to bait, my suggestion is don't pour it out in a big pile or a big string. One, because it can mold quicker and animals can eat it and get sick. I know, I think turkeys in specific, it really affects them. Deer are pretty resilient, and if you pour a big corn pile out, not only is everything going to find it and eat it super quick, but if it does mold, nothing's going to eat it. But it just doesn't last as long. So what we do, we get this bag of corn. I'll spread this 50-pound bag of corn over about a 1/4 acre through here. And you know, you'll have corn sprouts and stuff come up, but it keeps the deer in here longer. If you are hunting over it, it gives you more opportunities for a shot because they're moving, trying to find it, and it just doesn't seem, it lasts longer. Nowadays, you know, this stuff's about $13, $14 a bag. You gotta let it go as far as you can, so just grab hold of it, give it a good clean, and then I'll do that and a series of a bunch of swipes all the way down this bottom, and I'll cover the whole thing. So, just a little tip if you are somebody that baits. And this is, if you're watching my videos, I don't have that video up right now, but I will. This is what I refer to, or what we refer to as the wood stand. This is, if you go back and watch my last video, or my video titled Georgia Muzzleloader Buck, this stand where I killed him almost right here. He actually ran and died on that tree down there. The year before that, I killed another buck, opening day of muzzleloader, and seen a lot of bucks out of this stand. So we hung that ladder there. It stays there. It's permanent. Got a roof on it. If it rains, we still hunt. Got it camouflaged, netted in. Keep a cell camera here. We keep a feeder up, and it's been one of the good ones. So that's the reason why we do this. You can see it's dark. Right now it is 8:35, and we still got one more stand to do. So let's go do it. Which is pure luck. That's just the first guess placement. You can see the whole area nice. There's your big old head with the camera. Let's get out of here. I know I'm always on the right trail to come in or out of here. I almost always trip over that line. Every single time. Like that. Every time. As long as I trip over that, I know I'm going the right way. But I try not to burn the light whenever I'm walking in the dark, the house is dark. So I just have all this stuff that I trip over. And it lets me know to keep going.
Ow!
Yeah, this tree's done. This tree fell, it's about the halfway point. If I can find this, I know I'm going in the right direction. If I find it down that way, I just walk up it. If I don't find it, that means I'm way over there and I'm usually lost, and just turn around and walk straight back.
I got it though.
What, big dog?
Yeah.
The beaver pond.
I don't have my headlamp on.
Oh, that was my finger I just pinched. Differential off on it. By the way, this is the first trip down here since May. So yeah, everything looks pretty bad, but it's usually not this rough. Our property is split up between two sides of the road, and we spent all day cleaning up the other side of the road. So next time will be this side. And we'll get all these roads cleaned up, bush hogged, so it doesn't look like you driving through the jungle. This is not the right spot. Public land, give me some orange ribbon. But these deer better appreciate all this crap. I don't even care if I kill them, as long as I can get good pictures. Oh, this is the stand where the bear was at, by the way.
Yeah. Apparently there's a bear roaming the property. Looks to be a black bear.
Disclosed county, but middle Georgia. Not terribly far from Millersville. You might be able to see it with your light. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. Right there on that big pine tree is my climbing stand. You see the thing sticking out from behind that little tree? I know you can see them, but
Yeah.
you see the camera. Get it booting up. This is the Moultrie Delta. The cheaper cell camera, but hey, I've had a good one and I've had a bad one. Both different cell services. I don't really know if it was just a good or a bad batch or what, but this one works great. Takes pretty good pictures. My other one just took great pictures in the daytime, but at nighttime they just, I mean, you couldn't see them. It's like it had no light on it. The reach wasn't far at all. But this one, man, this one works great. And Moultrie has great customer service, I will say that. And I called them with the issues of my other one, and they told me that it was supposed to be resolved in a up and coming firmware update, and this was last year. So they removed the camera from my plan because they said there wasn't really anything they could do about it. And I just haven't rebooted it this year. And they have Moultrie has a certain step system that you do to like reset the camera and do a firmware update on it without having to hook it into something. And I just haven't had time to do that this year to see if it actually fixed it. But I never had that issue with this one. This one works great. I ran the modems like at the wood stand over there, and this is a stand I call Death Valley. I ran this Delta here only, and it's done great. I think my next purchase, because I do like the Moultrie products, is going to be their Moultrie Edge. So hopefully I'll have one of those here within the next month or two, and I might even go as far as doing the product review on it, if I think about it. So I guess while this is booting up, we'll spread some corn out here, make sure the camera works, and we're going to get out of here. Bow season opens up next Saturday. I don't know if I'll be here to hunt or not, but just in case, we get some stuff done. I was really kind of worried that bear was going to go over there and mess with it, because they're, for whatever reason, really curious about stuff. So I was fully expecting to show up here and that thing be ripped off the tree, corn shreds. Stand I said I know where I'm going because there's always something for me to trip over. This stand, here's a giant hole right there you're about to step in that I step in every single time. About roll my ankle up to my knee. Here's the Cadillac. Old workhorse. John Deere, she ain't no speed demon, but she'll haul some stuff.
I just walked through that spider web.
Just killed that one.
Oh, that scared me.
Let's get out of here. I think that's gonna do it for tonight. We got corn out and at 2 stands. Got our cameras, our cell cameras, Moultrie cell cameras, hung back up at those 2 stands. They're working, sending pictures. Tomorrow we're gonna come back in here with the stand or with the climbing stand and hang those feeders up that I explained to y'all earlier. Get them filled up with a few 100 pounds of corn, so they'll feed. If we fill them up all the way, we found feeding twice a day, I think for about 8 seconds, they'll feed for about a month before we have to even come check on them, which is great. It just makes everything easier, especially once, you know, gun season comes in good with daylight savings. You don't really have a lot of time to do stuff. So that's going to be it for tonight, but tomorrow, like I said, we got all that to do. If I can manage to not get stuck doing all the work, I'll try to bring the camera along with me and get some footage of that for you guys and kind of show you how that process goes. So, but until then, we'll talk to you next time.